have come to know me as the board chair of RSU 13. And over the past year, we have recommitted ourselves to paying attention to the education of our children. And we've reached a time where relatively we have peace. But here's the issues that I'm really passionate about. First, there's a growing gap in income and wealth that seems to threaten the very basis of our civilization or our society. And it seems that it's attacking more the disadvantaged. We need to bolster opportunity. We need to bolster economic opportunity so that everyone has a fair, level playing field to play on. We're also on the verge of, with this new budget recommendation, of shifting the costs of our infrastructure and our essential needs and services to the ones that can least afford it in our society, in our state. While many of those who have benefited from the very system that provides for our monetary and financial needs, those that have grown wealthy, many of them shirk the opportunity to give back and to pay it forward for that system. We need to take care of that. I've also got a concern. I share a concern with our local fishermen because the Gulf of Maine is becoming more acidic every month, every year. I would hate to see what would happen if our fisheries wound up like our paper industry. We've got to do something about the acidification of the Gulf of Maine now. We cannot wait. And also, all children, this is something I'm very passionate about, all children deserve the opportunity for a great public education. And I would like to see our state fully fund education for all kids equally. Never should your neighborhood or your address, or that you are raised by parents who have little in the way of resources, determine the quality of education that's available to you. And I would also like to make sure that all of our citizens, all of our residents here, are being served by the state's government that we have. But those are just some of the reasons why I'm running. One of the main reasons that I'm running is for the heart and the soul of the Democratic Party here in Maine. We stand on a precipice right now. This election was only won by a little over 100 votes last November. In addition to that, we won what should have been we lost what should have been a slam dunk gubernatorial election. Many people are wondering why. Well, I can tell you why. I can tell you why in just one word. Message. We've lost our message. I can remember just a few years back when candidate Obama was making speeches and talking about where we wanted to take this nation. Do you remember? Fired up, ready to go. Fired up, ready to go. Do you remember? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Well, when I remember those words and when I say them, I still get chills down the back of my spine. But after 6 years of ranting and anger and fear-mongering from some of the extremists in our nation, we've taken the bait and we've gotten angry back. We have lost our message. But the principles of the Democratic Party don't spring from fear and anger and hate. They spring from inspiration. They spring from our affinity for our fellow human beings. It springs from our love for the earth that we live on. Someone needs to take that message to Augusta. We need to re-inspire our Democratic Party so that we're not facing the same circumstances next time that we have an election. So that the values that all of us have been talking about here today are a slam dunk for us. And you know what? I think I'm the person to go to Augusta and take that message. I'm the person that can create the kind of relationships that will make that happen. And I ask for your vote. I ask for your support. Let's turn things around. Yes, we can.